Thank you for logging on today. In the last few messages in this series, we've been talking about partnership and the benefits and some of the issues. I'd like to use today to really just go over some of the key points about partnership. A lot of people struggle, sometimes don't want to work with others. I'll give you a couple of examples. So, for example, you might be very good at cooking. I mean, when you cook, the food is heavenly, it's divine. But you're not really good with all the sort of logistic and administrative activities around cooking. So you set out to start a business. Because your food is good, you will make sales, that's for sure. And so you tell this person, tell that person, tell the other person, and then that's great. You're making sales and people are referring you, so because of referrals, the business is going well, and so before you know it, you're making $1,000 every month, $2,000 all of a sudden. That's good. And maybe that's even enough for you to live by as an individual or even as a family. And so you're happy. That is great, but imagine if you met someone else who is very much a business-oriented type of person. This person has helped set up businesses before. They're crap at cooking. They're really, really terrible when it comes to cooking. But they know how to get your business set up such that you are on Uber Eats, you're on Just Eat, and you have a restaurant place all of a sudden. You know how you can get the money to set up the restaurant place. You know, you have your own shop or shops. They know how to put all the applications and registrations in place for you to set up a franchise, and then you partner with them. Imagine how much more you would grow. This is what happened to McDonald's. McDonald's started with two brothers here who were so good at making burgers, and then they partnered with someone else, and boom, that other person had a different level of energy, and that got infused into it, and McDonald's today is big. So think about that. While what you're doing might be great, who can you bring in to make it even bigger? That should be your aim. That should be how you structure things. It's the same thing, even like when you're talking about mentors. A lot of people don't have mentors, and they just go about the activities. So, for example, they're looking for a job, and they're applying to become, say, an engineer or a healthcare professional. And they're doing all those wonderful things. Great. But they struggle to get a job because they don't have people over them who can guide and mentor them on a career path. I remember when I just graduated university, I applied for several jobs. And then I met someone who he's effectively gone ahead of me. He's become a professional. So he's graduated, got jobs and working, had been to where I was. So he spoke to me for like half an hour on a Wednesday and told me a few things he asked me a few questions, told me a few things, and then, okay, send me your CV. So I did all the things he told me, sent him my CV. He redid my CV literally. He ripped it apart and did a new one, literally did it for me with the information I had given him. Change all the layout, the font and structure and everything. And all of a sudden, I noticed something. I started to get noticed by recruitment agencies or recruiting firms. And guess what? After that, I built further, and I was now getting interviews. I went to the same person and we had a few chats. He gave me some tips, some books, and that was it. I got the jobs and moved on in my career. Now, mentorship is another type of partnership. Look for people who are actually ahead of you, that you aspire to be. Humble yourself and submit to them. They might be younger than you, but humble yourself and submit to them. Don't talk to them like we are mates. No, put yourself down when you talk to them and learn from them. You know, in some parts of Africa, where you have someone, they want to show respect, so they can come to your house, wash your car, clean your house for you, because they look up to you. Even if you need to go to that extent where you bring yourself down for them, they need help with something, do it for them. Build that partnership. That's another type of partnership, which we'll look into a little bit more some of the time. But it's called mentorship. Come under someone who can guide you and raise you to the right levels. Because we rise, yes, by lifting others. And so, a lot of people up there want to lift you so they can rise. A lot of people up there want to mentor you. So take advantage of that and humble yourself. The reason many people who, in quotes, say they have mentors, say they have friends who are millionaires and rich, and they themselves are not prospering, is because when they have this relationship, they are showing face in the relationship. In other words, when this person say, "Wow, man, I just secured $1 million this," they'll say, "Oh, you know, I just applied for $1 million tender contract." They want to make themselves look big. When instead of them saying, "Wow, you just got $1 million deal. How did you do it? I've been struggling, you know. I've tried this one, tried that one, it's not working. Tell me, how did you do it?" If you do that, humble yourself rather than do eye service. Within a few months, you'll be talking with the same person and say, "Well, I just got $1 million deal too." Rather than, me too, I'm doing well, you know. So I want to encourage you today. Build partnerships. Make sure your partners align with your vision. Be humble in your partnerships. And see God lift you. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. God bless you.